Well, you coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express. If I were you, I would think about climbing on board.
To celebrate 25 years, 15 years, 10 years, and 5 years is a very big deal for the loyalty that the Gehring Group brings out in people.
The fact that we've got employees that we can recognize that work 10 plus years, I think says a lot for the company and how they value the employees.
They get the opportunity to see how important relationships and people play a role in our success and happiness here.
The leadership recognizes that you've been here for a long time and you've given your value, your input, and your caring for this firm.
Well, I think for anyone new that comes in to see people that have been around as long as people like Cindy and some of the other people in the office have, I think that's a great testament to the company itself and to the people at the company.
These people who've been with you for this amount of time, and they started where I started, it really says something that there are a number of people that have stayed for so long with a single company, meaning it's a great place to be. It's a home for employees, and they want to be here. They want to continue to be here.
It just makes you really feel a part of something and know that they've been appreciated for all the time they have been here.
I think it's motivational for other employees to see employees who stay for long periods of time.
It marks how dedicated the person is and, how good the company is. It's a fun thing to celebrate. We like to keep it fun here at work, so it's important.
Well, I feel like these huge milestones, it kind of shows the culture of the company. Mm-hmm. Having people that have been here for 25 years, 15 years, and still love coming to work every day really shows a lot about the company.
Well, I think it's really important for everybody to be recognized. And I think that putting a spotlight on people to say, thank you for your loyalty, thank you for the job that you do, because every job in this company is important. And then on top of that, somebody that has been, at the company more than 10 years, we think that's a milestone, in itself. But I mean, we have people 15, 20, and be able to celebrate that, I think is also, it's just a special thing, and it needs to be recognized. So great to be able to do that.
I believe.
Stuart is the nicest, most generous person that I know. Give his shirt, off his back for anybody and would help anybody.
He is the epitome of the word kind. There is no question or task that he is not up for with wanting and willing to help. I just remember that first time I met you, feeling like you genuinely cared. I mean, there was just this deep-rooted love for people and compassion that just came from you. And I just thought, oh my gosh, Stuart, what a gift.
Stuart Morgan is the nicest person I've ever met. That's what everybody told me about him when I got here, and it's definitely true. He's always helping people learn, especially when it comes to flying. And it really doesn't matter with Stuart what point in time it is, he'll take the opportunity to be a great teacher. So even if you're coming in about to land, there's rain, lightning, wind, going sideways, he'll definitely take that time right there to tell you about other things you should be worried about. So he has the ability to take you from nervous to scared out of your mind. Thanks, Stu. Kurt and I appreciate it.
He's been with me in my flying career, and I believe that I'm still alive today because of Stuart. Especially when I first started flying, you see the weather starts going up, and I go, I know, Stuart, you just flew down to South America and back for 9 hours, but can you do another couple hours, because I don't want to die. And, we, of course, you would get in the plane, we start taking off and flying, and I don't know, the heavens would just part for Stuart.
I was driving from the other coast of Florida from a client with Stuart, and we were stuck in this rainstorm the entire time we're in the meeting. We were coming to a main roadway and it just completely flooded. So nobody's going. There are no cars moving forward. And as we're there, a street sweeper comes by. Now it's not washing the roads, right? It's just going through and it's putting up this huge wake. And I'm thinking in my head, nah, he's not gonna do it. And as soon as that truck goes by, Stuart gasses the car. We almost drift behind it, and we stay behind it, that truck, as it's coming, with the wake flying around us, and we're just going behind this truck, and the truck gets us through the worst part of the water, and he's able to finally pull out and get from behind it, and his response to me is like, that wasn't so bad. It was very uncharacteristic of Stuart because he's incredibly in control, but I also learned that he's not averse to taking a calculated risk if it's gonna solve a problem. And we had a problem.
So here I am at Gehring Group, and somebody asked me to walk to the FedEx box and put in the envelopes. I go back upstairs and the receptionist says to me, "You did put it in the FedEx box, right? Not the mail chute." And I said, "Oh, I put it in the mail chute." She goes, "Well, then you've got to stay there until 5:30 when the FedEx guy comes and let him know that that's what happened to the package. Otherwise, he's going to be looking all over for it because we've called in a pickup." Stuart overheard me talking about this to somebody, and he goes, "What's your problem?" And I said, "I put the FedEx envelope in the mail chute." He says, "Well, let's take a look. I'm tall. I have long arms. Maybe I can reach it." So we go downstairs, and he pulls it open. He sticks in his arm, and he goes, "Nope, I can't quite reach it, but I have an idea. We can wing it." I'm like, "Wing it?" And then he pulled out duct tape. And he said, "Now watch this." And he reverse wrapped it around the driver. We went back downstairs. He stuck it into the mail chute, pulled out my package out, my envelope, and said, "Here you go." I'm like, nobody's going to believe this.
Whether you work with him or you don't work with him, whether you see him or you don't, you know that this man is genuine and he's all about people. It doesn't matter if it's personal or if it's business. You know that if you need something, Stuart Morgan is going to be there without hesitation. And if not, he'll volunteer his family.
Stuart's your father.
He is my father.
And you have some stories?
I do. I have one good story. When I first started working here, and I was going to the Florida League of Cities conference in Orlando, and I was just turning off the highway. Just got to Orlando. And I look in the back of the car and I was like, "Where's my suitcase?" And all of a sudden I called my mom and I was like, "Okay, so I think I forgot my suitcase and I had to go to a big conference tomorrow." Luckily, my dad was home and he knows how to fly an airplane. He's like, "All right, I'm just about to take off and we're gonna go, it'll take an hour to get up there." I was like, "All right, see you guys then." Then it took him a little over probably 2 hours to get there. So I was like, all right, well, maybe he just like had a delay or something. And then when he got there, he actually told me that he took off and then he realized he forgot the suitcase as well. So I guess it kind of runs in the family.
For me, 15 years has gone by extraordinarily fast. You know, and again, I enjoy what I do, but more important, I like who I do it for. Like Herb Kelleher said, you know, he's passed away now. He was a Southwest CEO, and he says, if you treat your people right, your people will treat your clients and customers right. And I firmly believe that's how we operate here.
Happy 15-year anniversary, Stuart.
You have no idea the comfort and everything and how much you've helped, not only personally, but professionally over the years. And great friend, great person to always be there. And I know you always got my back, and I thank you for that very much.
Captain Morgan, thank you for keeping us and our clients safe for the last 15 years.